Alright. Coming out. It's a nice day. Sunday. Wanted to come out and scout this spot that I hunted last season, towards the end of gun season. Super nice spot. Saw a lot of active scrapes, even in the late season in this area. The only thing is it's some pretty, for Michigan, some pretty rough terrain. So it's got a pretty hard access. So I'm gonna just work back here and get back to that spot that I hunted and check it out a little bit more. So yeah, that's the game plan right now. Hopefully we can find some sheds. Hopefully we can find some really good deer sign for next year. Should be a fun hike. Got the whole morning, kind of mess around, scope it out, see what we find. Well, this is what I'm talking about this area. I mean, it's kind of hard to tell in the video, but I mean, this hill just basically drops right off. And then it just hits all that bottom land right there. So I'm going to go down in there. There's a swamp right up over here. And then there's actually a spot over there that I want to go check out. So that's what we're dealing with back here. It'll be a super challenging hunt, but I feel like it'd be a lot of fun. Haven't seen any deer, haven't been seeing a whole lot of trails. Hopefully we can get on some decent tracks, some decent beds, gain a lot of intel for next season. That's the main goal. Sheds are bonuses. So seeing a lot of historic rubs up on that ridge top right up there. So seems like it could definitely potentially be a good spot. It's kind of hard to take what you learn or what you see now and always apply it to in season, because things change up. You know, obviously with the leaves down and everything, there's not a whole lot of food sources up here, so I'm not too surprised that I'm not seeing a ton of fresh tracks or a ton of beds and sign. But just gonna keep working our way back. I'll get up in this swamp right up over here, and then like I said, there's another spot up on this other ridge right up over there that we're gonna go check out. All right, so we just came through up that bottom. There was a creek crossing over there in that swamp. There's some really heavy hit trails there. Saw some spots that had some smaller rubs, nothing too big, but it's definitely going to be a spot where we probably want to hang a camera next year, just to see what's moving through there. Those boot tracks that I keep cutting, I mean, we basically must have the same game plan, because I keep cutting them back over there. So they were obviously scouting in that same spot. I don't know if they went to the area where I had just seen, but it's really beat down back over there. So just dropping pins as we move through, marking locations. I don't know if you guys use like specific color codes or not. I use color codes for areas that are of interest that I haven't hunted yet. And then obviously if there's something there that like led me to drop that pin, I always take a picture of it so I don't forget later when it comes time to hunt. But we're just basically going to walk this field edge real quick, just see if there's any sheds. There's a lot of tracks, there's a lot of trails going in and out, really wide trails, so it's getting used often. Could mean that there's, you know, a decent buck in the area. We don't know, but that's part of the fun, right? Now this field is literally like right off the road, so I would imagine that this probably gets pressured quite a bit, but I don't know what they planted in here. It's just like a CRP field right now, but it's definitely cut, so they're doing something over here. So I'm thinking that if you wanted to hunt that spot, you'd be able to get these deer transitioning back from food back to bed. So like I said, definitely worth taking a look at. But I'm going to continue walking this edge real quick before I cut down that trail. See if we can't find some sheds. 2023 sheds. I got to beat Derek over at Sunrise this year. He's already got like 5 on me. That's my goal, beat Derek. All right, so this is the type of sign that we're looking for. And obviously, I mean, with this rub, this size tree, I mean, he wasn't hitting it super frequently, but he's definitely hitting it, which leads us to believe that 2 things: either A, there's a buck that is frequently traveling this area, or he's just cruising through here during the rut, which is okay. So if we can get a camera in here, I mean, this would definitely be a spot where we'd probably want to hang one. Based on the orientation of the rub, he's either coming from this ridge right behind me, or he's traveling right through in here. So I'm going to look in this area a little bit more, kind of try to dissect it and see if we can't find some other intel to figure out the direction of his travel. So once we find that out, then we can kind of zero in on it, hang some cameras, and then use that intel next year to hopefully make a play. Like I said, it is thick, so you have to definitely pick your tree wisely. You probably definitely want to map something out in daylight, so you have an idea of your shooting lanes, where you're gonna, where your target lanes are gonna be for when he does cruise through. Last thing you want to do is be able to see a big buck at 20 yards and not have mapped out your shooting lanes. So yeah, but that's good. That's a good sign. We're not too far. We're probably about maybe 100 yards from where I saw those fresh scrapes last year. And like I said, those were active all the way up until gun season. So put the pieces to the puzzle together that hopefully leads us to a successful harvest next year. All right, guys, so we just did a huge loop, right? And I just found this other rub right here. I don't know if you guys can see that rub right there. So we just did a huge loop. That other rub that I found is about, I don't know, maybe about 100 yards that way. So when we looped around, I did find like a really good bench with an oak flat. So we're gonna have to come back in the off season, check that thing out and see if that's got producing any type of acorns. But I do believe, based on where this rub is placed right here, dude, I think I just found a deadhead. No way. I can't believe this. Heck yeah, that is. Oh, dude, what a find, man. While I'm recording, that's insane. Oh yeah, dude, that's a nice one, man. It's been out here for a while. Dude, check this out. See that deadhead? That rub is probably like 15 yards over there. There's another really nice rub. Look at that rub. I don't know if you guys can see that right behind me. Dude, holy smokes, look at this deadhead though. Oh, dude, he's real nice. He's got kickers and everything. He's old, man. He's been out here for a while. He's all chalked up. Oh, yeah, he's been chewed on. This whole side's got chewed on. That's a bummer. But it's still solid find, man. Heck yeah, that made the whole trip worth it right there. This is what you find when you come out and you walk around the woods, man. This is probably only a 2-year-old, dude. But look at that kicker right off that beam, man. That is sick. Have to let this thing dry out a little bit. But hang on, let's go back over to that rub and finish what I was telling you guys. So, man, what a find, dude. That is sweet. Now I got to relocate that rub. Anyways, that rub is basically leading me to believe that that buck is traveling north to south just based on the position of that other rub. Now, obviously, I don't know if it's the exact same deer, but, you know, like I said, it's all about just piecing the puzzle together. There's that rub right there. It's all about just piecing the puzzles together so you can increase your odds when you come out next season and hunt. So I don't always get on good deer, but You know, I like when I do, so I like spending the effort. Yeah, this is it. So there's that rub. Like I said, that other one that I found is right over in that area, and this is north and south. So good chance that that buck's traveling north and south or using this area on a pretty regular basis. So, but anyways, I'm gonna start working back to the truck here. It's getting a little late, but man, that's an awesome find, dude. Like I said, that's probably only about a 2-year-old, so super stoked about that. So, pretty sure Derek's still got like 4 sheds on me, but I'm coming for you, bro. I think this should count as 2, right? Leave me a comment below if you guys agree. I think this counts as 2 sheds. I got 2, man. Counting it as 2. Wish he wasn't chewed up on that one side, but still in pretty decent shape. Just have to be careful with them. I don't know if there's a way to kind of preserve that so if something does happen to it, it doesn't break that tine off. I'll have to talk to Jake over at Third Coast Taxidermy, see what he can do. I know he's pretty good at fixing antlers, so maybe he could hook it up.